Well, this is a different day. I'm gonna tack this onto the last video probably. But I'm here by myself. I've just had a few hours, so I came over here and decided to start tinkering with stuff. I got my gear puller set in, a few other things. So I'll show you what I've got done so far and what I'm gonna get done, hopefully get done before I leave. So I've got this kind of just set on there, but I got this gear pulled out and there is a key. The gear just kind of friction fit on there. Got that pulled off and then took all the bolts out of this guy and then pried him off. I didn't have to get the puller hooked to him, but he just came off. I just drove a screwdriver through or between the crack and behind here and the face of the right there, and kind of just worked my screwdrivers around a little bit and got that popped off. There's that gear puller. Amazon gear puller set. Came with 4 different sizes. It can be either 2-jaw or 3-jaw. So far I'm pretty impressed. But I got my block of wood shoved in the hole there to keep the crank from spinning. Now I've got the big gear puller hooked to the flywheel here. See if I can knock that off. There are bolts or bolt holes to screw bolts in there and push it off that way, but I don't have bolts and I've got this guy, so we're gonna try this. I mean, if nothing else, if that doesn't work, we'll just go find some bolts and push it off that way. But I mean, I'm hoping this works. So there we go. Just like that. Finally. Come on, there we go. Perfect. Huh. Left around the junk. All right, perfect. Okay, so that's what that inside there looks like. It's got bolts all the way around it. I'll have to take off, and then we can take the whole bell housing off. But I think once I get the bell housing off, I'll probably have to take another one of them bearing holder things off on this end, and then that crankshaft should come out of there. Should, I believe. But yeah, that bar's got a round keys on it, so it's kind of something you don't see all that often anymore. Got that one out. I think tapping device. That pops right off. Yeah. I just gotta take that guy off and think that should just slide right out there. Just like that. Little tap. And I believe your rear main seal will go right in there. I think it's a rope seal. Oh yeah, there's a block of wood in there. Come on. I guess. I think it's coming. Maybe. Now I know it's coming. Of course it would. Seems like it just comes right out of there. Why won't you come out? I wonder. Wait a minute. Aha! This is live, folks. There it went. Gotta do the same thing on the front. Now I wonder. As soon as I find it, there it is. There's another chisel somewhere. its way out of here. Probably don't recommend using a chisel as a pry bar, but we're working with what we got. Okay, so I apologize for that. My phone died and I didn't realize it. But yeah, it wasn't. I didn't do a whole lot before I realized it, but yeah, I'll show you what I got figured out here. Okay, so obviously the crank's laying on the floor. Basically, this guy slides right into there, and then you kind of basically got to push it out, I guess. Just the way I understand it. That's the way it happened anyway. These are supposed to be lifetime bearings, I guess, what you want to call it. But we're not sure how hot they got, and I don't really want to be back in this thing again, so I can still get them. So I'm going to put new ones on it. Not sure how that's going to go, but, you know. As for the rest of this, I mean, the thing ran really good before, I guess. So, basically, we're not probably going to do a lot. But we're going to, since these are wet sleeves, we're going to pull the sleeves out of it. I got new O-rings to go on them. Put the sleeves back in it. Probably going to, I don't know if we're going to have it hot tanked yet, or if I'm just going to go after it with a pressure washer. I don't know yet. We're going to have to look at our options here and see what we decide. But that right there is a melted cam bearing. I'll have to see if I can get that out at some point. But that's what that is. That's a melted cam bearing. So, yeah. I got a new one of those on the parts list. I believe, if I was understanding Dwayne right, that's the only cam bearing in this whole block. But yeah, we've got a lot more pieces now, and that thing is almost down to a manageable weight. That crankshaft, however, is extremely heavy. But, yeah. But with that, I got to be done for the day. I got to work in the morning, so I'm going to go home, eat something, and shower, you know, go to bed so I can get up at 6 o'clock in the morning or whatever time. I don't remember what time. Anyway, I don't remember what time I got to load. Anyway, whatever. But I'm going to do some more research and figure out what kind of parts I'm going to need. And we'll see you on the next one, I guess.